sleepy little town of Villazon. We crossed into Bolivia about an hour ago. In this little restaurant, we had our boxed lunch. In Bolivia. We are all waiting for the train Espresso del Sur in Villazon state to take us to Uyuni. About a 10-hour long ride in the train. This is the Bolivian train, Espresso del Sur, Southern Express, starting from this Villazon station.
With one of the ladies, it's possible.
Important. The guide, the presentation.
This is Lourdes.
My name is Lourdes. I'm your guide. I come from Oruro, from Sucre. Sorry, I am going until Oruro with the group, and I am also German guide.
This is our first stop in the train journey in the Bolivian Altiplano. It's a small town, looking rather poor.
He was living in Chinoli Valley, in Argentina and Chile, breeding horses. They ran away from USA with $500,000 US. And they decided, well, we are going to be good and we are going to have a farm and breed horses. So that's why
She's
they
talking
got
about Butch Cassidy.
this one. But then they heard about the richnesses of the mines of the cities. But they wanted to reach Argentina, to have at the end a good life, these two guys. But they were surrounded very close from here, a couple of kilometers in San Vicente. He was hunting him. And then there were shotguns between our Bolivian army and these two guys, and they died. They died. One died. One was very badly hurt, and the other one decided to shoot him and then shoot himself, is what the history says. And they are buried in San Vicente. The guns of both.
We are now in a strange place where everything is made of salt. This hotel, most of the building material for the hotel is the salt, because there is a huge salt flats in front of us. We are going to see that today. These are parts of our hotel. These kind of tables are made of salt. We will be going out in these cars, four-wheel drive cars, to see these salt flats, which we can see in front of us all the way up to the horizon. The floor here is made up of bits of salty stone. Not very pleasant to walk on.
Arriving from Chile directly here. This is the museum that we are going to visit to get as much information as possible here. No? So first of all, we talk about the llama. No? The llama, these camelites. The evolution of the llama, you can they breed llamas here in South Potosí, in Oruro, in La Paz, in Cochabamba, part of Sucre, and in this region there is enough salt to drive the llama mill. We talk about 10,000 square meter of salt. So since even later cultures, no, we're talking about llama mill, the llama mill. No? And it also tastes like pork and chicken. That's something pork and chicken, something in between, or pork and beef. No, something in between. People says. Well, the other one, which is very well known, is here the vicuña, which is a wild one. The vicuña is one of the wild camelites. The wool is the most precious one of these wild animals. It is forbidden to hunt the vicuña. The vicuña is protected in the national parks, in the national reserves, in this highlands region. Well, there is no vicuñas, for example, in Cochabamba, no vicuñas in Tarija, no in Sucre, just here in the highlands. No? A female, a stronger one, and has a big family, no? And is wild all around this. People in the last years with foreign cooperation, they learn how to capture the vicuñas and cut it the wool and sell the wool for the income of the community. There are the ones who acclimatize better to other regions. No? The result is the guanaco, which is a stronger one, huge one, and carry more heavy than the alpaca and the vicuña. They don't carry like donkeys, just 20 of llamas. Llamas in groups of 200, 100, 500 llamas used to come from here, from the salt region, carrying these bags. No? There's a salt bags, like backpacks, but with salt. No? 20 kilos per llama. No? 1 month going to the lowlands, 1 month exchange. Well, I give you my salt. The llama fetus, because of many reasons, or at least one is very well, start the movement, volcanoes movement, or tectonic movements also, that the Nazca plates come here. The world was one big surface. Pangira was called, and divided in Gondwana and Laurasia. No? And then later on, because tectonic movements come, the Nazca plate push in that way through these volcanic eruptions, no? And appears the Andes mountain range. So we are talking about 120 years that start all these movements. No? 80 million years ago, the Andes mountain range, 90 million years old, the Andes mountain range, and the salt lake. No, there was a lake, really. It was called this lake Minchin, and start to drying about 35 million years ago. And this big lake divided in 2 and 3, the big lake, until we have the Tauca Lake, which is part of this salt lake. Start to dry. First of all, volcanic eruptions. Then the sea comes in the air and grow and appears this big lake. And then there was coral, of course. So that's why on the volcanoes, stones, there are coral, fossils, no, algae, no, hard. No, maybe you have seen already in the near of the hotel. So that was first volcanic stone, then the sea, covered with corals. That we are going to see also a very good example of the fish island, an island in Kawasi, where we are going to go to visit. In 2001, arrived to make a hole and count the layers. Arrived until 100 meters deep, where they found sedimento lacustre, the rest of the sand of this lake that there was many years. One lady that cooked 2 days tour. So
Museo Free, Museo de Sal es gratis.
This is salt, as far as I can see.
Yeah, it's far, far away, just salt. Salt. The tires of the cars, the black tires of the cars.
And this does not affect the electrical system of the car.
Affect with the years. Salt we call. There are like holes. And try to touch the water. Touch the water. It looks like blobbing cooking water, but it's not hot. It's icy cold. Well, this has happened. People says that maybe cure or maybe help with arthritis problems. It's one meter deep hole, some of them. This is bigger than over there. This rainy season, cars.
Lithium is a high content, along with sodium, potassium, calcium, iodine, boron.
Island of the Inca, or house of the Inca. Huasi is a Quechua word. Huasi means home, house, no? House really. So we suppose that they were here, the Inca, in the region of the Chile, no, against the indigenous people of Chile. No, he was going to fight to defend his territory. No, Huayna Capac, extend.
Never enough. Tama. Inspect it.
And with the trucks over there, the trucks over there, they collect to the trucks and to the salt factory in Cochan. Yes, thank you. You're welcome, ma'am. Welcome. How are you, ma'am? I'm okay now. Yeah, yeah, just relax, rest. And now. That's our home. Se está llevando con malas.
There are llamas, gypsies.
Vamos un poquito para adelante, Marcial. Marcialcito, vamos un poquito para adelante.
Hola, llama.
This morning we are going from all the salt flats of Uyumi to Oruro. It's a long drive. We'll reach Oruro probably in the early evening. There are some llamas in the riverbed there. We are still in the altiplano, and the altitude here is about 3,500 meters, that is more than 10,000 feet. This town is called Huari. This is Oruro. Eventually we have arrived, but unfortunately with a flat tire. So we are going in a taxi to our bus.
Gracias.
Press again now. Stop.
8, 9.
Oxygen
10,
bus.
12, 13, 14. Estamos todos.
All the way to La Paz, which is 3 hours from Oruro, no? What I can tell you about Oruro? Well, we have 3 main cities in Bolivia. We have the city of La Paz, we have the city of Santa Cruz, and we have the city of Cochabamba. Oruro, in times of when the miner was really growing, it was really an important town, but it's not anymore, no? The only thing that I can say about Oruro that is why it's very important, it is because the Oruro Carnival, which is the same time more or less with the Carnival of Rio de Janeiro. Probably some of you already know the Carnival of Rio de Janeiro, right? It is almost the same time, around February, mid-March. What happened in the Oruro Carnival in particular? All the people from Oruro, they get ready for Carnival because it's the best way to earn a lot of money and to have to improve a little bit their life conditions in this season of the year. Because many people from different parts of the country, they come here. They come to it is a dance that is originated against the Spanish conquerors who came to here. Over here we see the statue of the devil, no? Who dance that they have on top a hat made of the Andean flamingo.
This is
all right. Now we'll continue all the way down to the this big main avenue, main road, to your hotel.
Dale ahora. Actual location, but the Captain Alonso de Mendoza
on one of his journeys found this is a nice spot, no, surrounded by mountains, with a river in the middle, in the center, with this river is in between Argentina and Peru. So the original name is Nuestra Señora de la Paz, no? Our Lady of La Paz. And probably it's going to be more, no? Because in the books you just have, there's a lot of people and a lot of grow a lot, no? Well, you wonder, are not so safe, but as you see, people want to live in this. The city put a regulation that they declare some of the areas unsafe areas, no?
This is the Moon Valley
Because the south side
outside
area
La Paz.
is growing all the way down, no? And you can find really beautiful houses down there.
That's the golf course.
I'll be back.
Okay, vamos. University, the tradition, let's say from the Alto come here and enjoy. Well, we saw from up there a band and there's a lot of music there, not played the taxes and the garden and all the maintenance can cost, so people are now changing. La Paz is not really an arts. We have a few events like family violence. People create a program that you'll see probably on, we hope we'll see on Monday. I know Monday, no, you will have a small salary, but well, it's a start, no, for the young people, especially for them. And then go back to the kids at night and we have the opportunity to earn a small salary. pregnant girl over 16-year-old, 200 Bolivianos a month for a year. And what happened? Because we are over there on the right hand, which is the area of Miraflores, and then the other bridge is from Miraflores, Faculty of Medicine, the Faculty of Odontology, the Children's Hospital. By a river, no? And there is no green areas around the city, so that's why this green area. Let's go and walk this way, please. Lo que pasa es que no quiere pagar el avión, lo quiere mandar para la tierra. Sí, pero no lo quiere pagar en la noche porque en el hotel porque no tiene su pasaporte.
Ty, tak?
Jak się dało?
Także ze stadionem, nie? Żeby stadion.
No tak, tylko my.
Roads in La Paz are really narrow at times and bad traffic jam.
Sí, aquí bajaremos.
¿Y dónde está? Aquí mismo.
Aquí mismo.
¿Dónde está?
Yeah, we can get over here.
¿Te puedes estacionar acá?
Sí, voy a estacionar.
You waste already
Morillo
5.
Square. Presidential Palace. Mr. Murillo, who started the revolution against the Spanish. Midday sun is really hot. They're all school children.
Está grabando. Goodbye.
table that I'll show you, no? So when you open when you have wanted to have very important. So you buy this in this case this table is for like a good foundation of a house. So you put these things in this, you burn it, you pass by with the smoke. For example, in a big building, there's a few people, especially the workers, take one guy who's like probably passed out of drinks or drugs on the street, and they took this guy in the ground and they buried with the cement to give an offering for. No, we have the amulets for everything. Well, let me tell you about this guy.
This is the witches' market. Today we have left La Paz and going towards Lake Titicaca. On the way, you can see this Andean Royal Range. This place is called Watahata, on the shore of Lake Titicaca. We are staying in this Inca Utama hotel for 2 nights. Lake Titicaca is 12,500 feet above sea level. And this is the hotel we are staying in. We will be going out very soon in one of the hydrofoils here.
Lake, it's the deepest part of the lake, no? The depth varies between 150 to 350 meters depth. And the minor lake, we can get from 6 meters to 15 to 30. No, I'll show you a map later. No, the part of the lake, major lake, we call it Chucuy.
That's why you didn't follow safety. You needed a mask. Yes.
So we need 5 per boat.
These are the reeds out of which they make boats, and we are going to transfer to those boats now.
When you want to do it, and your treat at the end will be your muscle.
You reckon?
If you don't do it,
You go first and I'll follow you. That's all right.
This island is made of reeds and even those little homes. They are all Aymara Indians.
Supuestamente Uruguay es guaraní.
Thing of the tapi. This is a really delicious, spicy, made with onion and different spices. And you have to taste this and try with all the different products that we have here. All right? Okay, please help yourself. Well, we don't have a table, but that's the purpose of our picnic, no? Alan, this is yours. It does. Well, what we have is fava beans. We have the
Redes para pescar es el pescado nativo, el famoso sopa guayaki, es el pez nativo. La papa que produce aquí en las orillas del lago.
So they have it some fish nets.
Today we have come to Moon Island in Lake Titicaca.
Was to teach the girls how to weave, no? So when the Inca come here to choose a wife, these ladies practice a celebration, no? A really a nice cake, no? These ladies are trying to recreate a little bit the colors and the patterns, no? They use different patterns and they dye the llama wool with natural pigments, no? But you need anything, take it with you, no? All right. You travel in Spain, and a church in Spain has 4 corners, no? 1, 2, 3, and 4, no? And always they have this with the 3 crosses, no? These arches with the 3 crosses in the center. It's Moorish style, Moorish Baroque, no? Because you see the tiles over there, and the architect was a Spanish man, no? That was a place sacred for the Incas. The Catholic authority that this image that he carved was for real, no? And that he was blessed by the Virgin, no? So al centro y adentro. Salud. Cheers. Cheers. So this is the bed of the person, or maybe of the family, and they share with the animals, no? They have everything. They rag, no? They have natural rag. They live with the cuy, or the rabbit sometimes, a chicken probably over there. For example, in
This is a vicuña, which is now a protected animal, one of the varieties of llama. No product of vicuña can be legally sold now. Alpaca, is that?
Vicuña.
The distance is Suri.
You've got pretty faces, haven't they?
They are so pasa, no? These are the 5 groups that still live. The first expedition of Thor Heyerdahl, called the Kon-Tiki, and the boat was built. Used to build this boat, they use another technique, no, with the papyrus. They use like sort. Are you alright? Oh, it's wet.
This is a replica of Ratu. This is the Totora reed that grows by Lake Titicaca, and people here use it for this boat building. Ra had 8 people in them.
Rain, and then the soil didn't grow products just because, no?
Irrigation canals in the Altiplano region.
What was the name of this system again?
Sucacollo. Sucacollo.
Side anything, or not?
They're bound in the Totoya reed?
No. They put sort of like a straw, kneaded straw, and then they cover with a cloth, with a ceremonial cloth, no? In Inca times, they cover with a ceremonial cloth, no? So they were like sitting, and then a funerary cloth. Yes.
In fetal position, you said.
Exactly.
And just one person.
This is the hotel. We stayed in Altiplano for Lake Titicaca visit. Today we have left Bolivia and have come into Chile. The first stop from La Paz to Arica, and this is the next stop is Iquique. This is old desert, part of the This is part of the Atacama Desert of Chile. This evening we'll be reaching Santiago. Most of the passengers are gotten off here, but I'm sure some more will be coming in who want to go to Santiago.
En este momento seremos Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to refuel in this airport. Due to safety reasons, please remain.
Capital city. Then, in approximately 45 minutes, 50 minutes, we will do some stop on the way because we don't have toilets on the coach. Live in this city, and that represents 35% of the national population. Why we have a lot of people here? Well, like all over the world, the people from the countryside or from little towns, they depart up to Peru by the ocean. Okay, with the Indian on the same years, 1818, from Spain. Yes, we speak Spanish here. Even we have another indigenous languages or dialect, especially down to the south. For example, we have the Mapuches, the most famous indigenous people. They speak Mapudungun. That's another language. If you don't have money, you cannot go to the university. If you don't go to the university, you cannot earn good money. So then we will talk more about that, but just to tell you, that's a public university, for example, and we have to pay at least £200 per month. Actually, that's why we have a lot of activities, you know, over there. Activities was built in Cebu. Actually is, I think maybe you enjoy this morning on breakfast a lot of our fruit. We always Aguirre copper mine or copper mine. Copper is very important for Chilean people. It's with
This is the Casablanca winery. The Chilean cowboys, they're training their horses.
Sorry? The first winery?
Yes, for me.
For
Yes,
you,
for
okay.
me.
For here in Chile?
Yes.
Also, the first one?
The
The first production was in 2002. Okay, we have 140 acres between Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. Before we had Carmenere and Merlot because the owner and then grabbed the Sauvignon Blanc, but don't change nothing about the aromas and flavors. It's the same, just the root and the trunk developed and more quickly that plant. Okay. Well, and this fellow.
This Sauvignon Blanc hasn't sold, okay, because the Brisbane.
Mr. Cole, this is his real name?
Yeah, real name.
So he's in Denver, that is not
Denver, Colorado.
Especially in our summertime, that's January and February, here in Santiago. And also over there we have a beautiful palace, we can stretch our legs, take some pictures, and also we have facility.
This is a present from the Easter Island. Actually, the Easter Island belongs to Chile. And this is in front of the museum there.
How much that it cost one apartment of, for example, that big buildings we will see? Well, they're for us very expensive. Well, some of them can be 250,000 pounds, for example. February is not big. Yeah, but we're used to it. I was sleeping at home. It was like a dream. Like, oh, yeah, something. Really, we have tremors every day. South University called Santa Maria is right side over there. So if they are right here, very picturesque. And guess what? Was Valparaiso. That's why a lot of immigrants, a lot of French people, a lot of Germans and British.
Many people said to me that I looked Indian.
His father had a bike.
Right.
This was a cocktail.
Cocktail?
Not cocktail. It was coquette tail.
I see, yeah.
Because after drinking this, the women became coquette. You know what,
yes.
What does it mean?
días pasarán. El rey. Aquí. Estos días pasarán. Todos estos días pasarán. Las aguas, el verde caudal irá creciendo. La altivez del monte, el vértigo de las cascadas. Yo soy príncipe Aurélien Juan de Tunas. El rey de Araucanía y de Patagonia.
This is Plaza de Armas, the central square. Yesterday there was a big, some rock festival was going on here. Today it's all deserted, but early morning office workers are very busy. The Moneda, the presidential palace where Salvador Allende was killed in 1973. This is again the Plaza de Armas. Some more jacaranda. This long pedestrian walkway. Santiago is certainly a beautiful city and quite civilized. The National Theatre of Chile. In the tall building is our hotel. Hotel Galerias. Morning rush hour.